Yo, what's up guys? Mike here, coming at you from the mushroom farm, and I got a great video for you guys tonight. So we're chilling here in one of my grow rooms. We've got some Cordyceps militaris, we got some reishi mushrooms over here. We're gonna do a quick update about what I got going on in the grow room. Also, one final reminder, we have a subscriber giveaway going on right now. If you click down in the description box below and look, you'll see the link to the subscriber giveaway video. All you have to do is go over there and drop a comment if you haven't already. But tomorrow at noon on Thanksgiving, I'm announcing the winner, so get all your entries in by then. But I'm giving out 3 of my master packs. So I'm giving out 3 of my liquid culture master packs. They are $200 a piece, so we're giving away $600 worth of liquid culture. You can head over to my website and check those out. But anyway, we're kicking off the Black Friday sale tomorrow. So if you don't win or you just want some awesome deals on cultures, head over to my website tomorrow. Be sure to check out the video tomorrow, and I'll drop the discount code for you guys. But anyway, those of you just tuning into this video, my name's Mike. I'm a mushroom farmer. I've been farming gourmet mushrooms 9 years full time. Here's just a few clips of some of my grows over the years and some of my recent harvests. But I basically take all the mushrooms I grow here on my farm and I sell them at farmers markets and to high-end restaurants. And we're standing actually in my brand new mushroom farm that I built here in Western Colorado, doing daily uploads, always dropping some good content. So if you're into mushrooms and farming, make sure you click that subscribe button right now so you get more mushroom and farming videos like this in the future. But anyway, on to today's video. Like I said, we're going to go through the grow room here a little bit. I want to show you what's up with my Cordyceps trays. I want to kind of show you my reishi mushrooms. I've got Ganoderma multipylium over here, essentially the bonsai reishi. I'm doing a pretty big grow of the bonsai reishi right now. And the Cordyceps, now normally I do gourmet mushrooms. This is the first time I've ever done a giant, like kind of commercial style batch of Cordyceps. I've done small grows in the past, but we're testing new recipes. I've got like different strains and stuff from different vendors here. Right now, these are actually the Appalachian Gold genetics fruiting out. So Jeff Manganero, you can head over and check out his stuff, but he's who I got these genetics from. Cordyceps are unlike any other mushroom. Gourmet mushrooms, I'm always making grain spawn, inoculating my master's mix bags with grain spawn. These Cordyceps like a rice substrate, and you actually inoculate them with a copious amount of liquid culture. I had a lot of subscribers too asking about putting liquid culture to bulk for like master's mix. You don't do that, okay? I'll make a video about that. We'll stick to the Cordyceps and reishi for this video, but Cordyceps, you do actually use tons of liquid culture to inoculate the trays. But for the bulk substrate master's mix, I'm always using grain. But yeah, like I said, we'll cover that in another video. Let's take a look at these trays. I'll talk about the recipes. Okay, so check this out. You can see we're getting some pretty good development in here. Look at that. This is actually an egg substrate, okay? So this one was made with actually whole eggs, okay? So there's whole eggs in this recipe. Now I'm testing some stuff with lack of light and stuff. Now you can see these are still fruiting over here, and they're not doing too bad. If I lift the tray up and look at it, look at that, man. Looking pretty freaking good for not having much light. I actually think if I would put a light back over here, some of these back trays would perform better. So I might do that. Let's take a look at some of these other ones that I got. What do I got here? Okay, so these right here, this is powdered egg, all right? So I did some with dried powdered egg. This recipe is a dried powdered egg as well. And you can see we got, if you can see through that condensation, there's definitely some Cordyceps coming up in there. Let's keep moving along. I got another dried egg recipe. Look at that. Look at that. You can see them in there. We're going to crack some of these open in here, actually. For science, man. Probably not the smartest thing to be doing, but I want to do it for the channel. And I kind of want to take a look at some of these. This one, this is a different recipe. So this one, I've got soybean meal in here with rice. And then I also have some malt extract. Same recipe going on, right? Oh, no, that's not actually. This is actually a whole egg recipe. This one over here, what do we got? This one is the malt with the soybean meal and the rice. So the soybean meal and the rice with the malt is doing pretty good. The egg substrates are doing pretty good. I've got many other recipes in here I'm trying, so we'll see. Now check this out. I've noticed where the filter patch is, it looks like the substrate is getting kind of dry up there. I've had some Cordyceps growers tell me I may experience that, but pretty much on every single one of my trays, I'm noticing that the pins are not developing where that filter patch is. Check that out. We'll open this one up, I think, and take a look at that one. But I'm noticing that I might be getting a little too much airflow here, actually. So I'm going to attempt to like cinch the bag down a little bit, and we might put some tape over some of these filter patches just to experiment with my airflow in here. Let's take a look at the reishi bags while I'm over here. You can see the antlers starting to form up here. Do you guys see that? Oh yeah. Check that out, dude. Got some reishi antlers coming up. We got some more in this bag. Let's check this one out. Yup. A little harder to see. I'm going to leave these sealed because they'll look cooler later. But let's go ahead. Let's head into the lab. Let's crack open that Cordyceps bag. Alright, guys. So I got this one in the lab right here. We're going to open this thing up, take a look at it. I've got some clips. I'm going to put some of these clips on here instead of sealing the bag. And then I'm just going to cinch this down a little bit just to cut off some of that airflow, because I think we're getting too much airflow through that filter patch. I will leave some of these bags unmodified, but I'm going to tape over some of these, and I'm also just going to, like I said, cinch this down a little bit, and we're just going to see if we can get any more pins to develop up front there. But I'm going to do some more batches over winter after I get the recipes all dialed in, and we'll just do what works best when we do our final batches before spring hits. But anyway, let's cut this thing open. What's up, guys? Alright, so we're going to get ready. I got my gloves. I probably don't really have to be super sterile with this. It's probably not that big of a deal, to tell you the truth. But I'm just going to keep it as clean as possible. I'm running the phone right in front of my flow hood, so sorry if you guys hear a fan, but it's the flow hood. It is what it is. We got to run it. I'm going to do this pretty much live here, man. We're going to see if we can do this without editing it too much. Make for a cool clip. Going to flame the scalpel. Get it nice and red hot. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that was pretty good. Not too shabby. Alright, let's open her up. Probably my alcohol. I should have alcohol in my hands first, but it is what it is. Dang, dude! Oh, dude, this is crazy, man. Oh my god, this is radical, man. Holy crap, dude. Freaking wild. This is so wild. Okay, hang on. Take a look at these babies, guys. Holy crap, dude. Like, this is straight up alien stuff, man. I'm stoked to be growing these things, man. One of the craziest mushrooms I've ever grown. You can see right here, this is what I was talking about. There are some pins forming there, but it is drier there. It just looks a little odd, and obviously there's a correlation with that filter patch. Man, those are super cool. Everyone take a good look at those. So this is Cordyceps militaris. They definitely still have some growing to do, but this is super sweet that we cracked it open for this video, man. So anyway, like I said, the plan is I'm gonna cinch the bag down. There we go, there's the clip. We're gonna cinch the bag down with these clips. And like I said, I'm gonna put some tape over some of those filters, and we'll just see if we can cut down on the airflow and we can get some better pinning where we have that kind of patch right there. Look at that. Look at how it's fruiting on the side there. That's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, we're going to bag it up. Alright, guys, I'm going to show you what I did here. See how I basically made it where like half the filter patch is kind of being usable now, and I just cinched the bag down? That should be good. We'll see what this kind of does. We'll see if we get a better effect. The next batch that I start to grow, start to finish, I'm going to cinch them down a little more. I probably won't even seal my bags. I'll probably just keep using these clips. I've seen a lot of growers using these clips, and I think it's a pretty slick way to go about it, especially if you might be having some airflow issues like we are right there. But anyway, let's put this back in the grow room. Alright guys, like I said, went ahead and just kind of cinched it up. Those things looked freaking cool, didn't they? I mean, I'm just mind blown. That orange is like the coolest freaking orange ever. But yeah, like I said, got that bag nice and cinched down now. So we're gonna try it like this. I think this ought to be pretty good. Those look nice, man. And anyway, with some of these other bags, I'm gonna go ahead, I'll probably put some tape over some of the filters. Like I said, I think that'd be a nice, easy way to go about it. I may even go to the point to cinch some more down. I'll just keep my eyes on these the next couple days. But I've got a whole lot more bags in here. I even had some that I did put a bigger filter, like I put the 0.5 micron filter patch. These are just 0.2s. I did see another YouTuber that was using 0.5s, and he was claiming that he was getting better results and that the 0.2 wasn't enough airflow. So I don't know. You always got to test, I guess, and see what works best for you. But I totally feel like I'm getting too much airflow right now. So even the ones with the 0.5 micron filter that I have, I probably should totally be like taping those up, cinching them down. I have some out in my other incubation area, and I can tell that they don't have as much condensation built up in the bags. So I can like visually see right now those bags are just getting a little drier in general. But that's one thing I'm going to be kind of adjusting here. With jars, you don't really have that too much. It's basically just because I'm using these trays. And some guys, I've heard about that too with tubs in general, just drying out. Me being in a dry environment here in Colorado, I can totally see that just being an issue. So we're just going to have to find the happy medium and see how to adjust it. But we'll nail it, man. We'll totally nail it. Jars, I'll say if anyone wants to just play with this, that's how I grew my first ones ever. I grew my first ones ever in jars. This is definitely like a little more advanced technique, but it's a whole heck of a lot of fun. But also, just to remind you guys, if you didn't get in the subscriber giveaway, go down and do that right now. And we're doing them every single month too. So if you don't happen to win this month, or if you're watching this video and it's past the time or whatever, I'm doing these things every single month. And the more of you that subscribe to the channel too, and the more subscribers we get on the channel, the bigger giveaways I can give too. So just make sure you're subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate everybody who's been watching my content, commenting below, just tuning in. It's awesome. And remember, Black Friday sale's coming up. I'm going to announce the discount code tomorrow. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please drop this video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But that's all I got for you on this one. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.